Welcome back, everybody, to the game of Astroneer. I'm Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we're going to continue our little adventure here exploring this planet. Couple of quick notes. First of all, I have done a teensy bit of playing, mostly to check out a couple of bugs to see if they were really bugs from the last stream, and we've got them resolved, which is excellent. And then I did do a little bit of nut collecting while I was out and about, so there's a couple of new nuts that we've had here. So today we are going to the moon. Today, May 9th, in real life, Blue Origin announced their plans to send humans to the moon and cargo in general, and so I figured let's go ahead and build a moon lander while we're at it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now we need an oxygenator so that we can have oxygen on our new base, otherwise it's not going to go very far. And we need the rover itself, which I believe is a large item. Large rover seat, printer, maybe it's in the buggy. Very large? Large rover. Small shuttle. Here we go. We also might need a landing pad. I've seen that. I don't know if it's needed, but we'll get one. It can't hurt. Excellent. So, yeah. The other thing I had been considering doing was taking a trip to visit the center of this planet, or at least get as deep as we could. But we're actually not going to do that. So we need a small shuttle. 2 pieces of aluminum. That's a small shuttle? Wow. Just a cute little thing. Let's dump off this glass. We're gonna make some solar panels. We need some ceramic. We don't have a ton of that. Wait, solar panels, you make it the small one, which I have right here. Okay, so there's our second piece of aluminum. It's interesting, you need more parts to build something that is vastly inferior. Oh, that's right, we're also going to need our shuttle, or the fuel. So let's go ahead and get that. I think that's here. Tractor, rover suit, solid fuel. There we go. Aluminum and ammonium. Now I think we have ammonium. I know we have a lot of aluminum. Quartz, and this is ammonium. So we'll take a couple of these. Now, a small shuttle, from what I understand, this will give us enough fuel to do a quick trip there and back. Solid fuel. We need our aluminum, so let's go ahead and get that. I think aluminum and ammonium is actually a viable way to produce solid fuel, if I remember right. Oh, because stuff's in the way. I'm not going to unpack those because they'll take up less space. I'll go ahead and build 2 rockets, though, just for funsies. Going to take more solar power, though, because we'll need it. Now, let's see here. What do we got? Of course, we have a big, huge honking rock right at our landing spot. That's how it always works, isn't it? Keep digging. Gotta make this nice and safe. Not deep enough. To go. Oh, you'll also be happy to know there was absolutely no safety violations whatsoever in my little testing of stuff. And honestly, you know, there never is, right? Aha! Guess it doesn't really matter. Well, got solid fuel, a couple of medium solar. Let's go ahead and build another. We need some more glass. Do not have any at the moment. But that is okay. We will get more. This is not an issue. We may as well build some of this while we're at it. And another one of those. Organic. Yeah, we'll make some carbon. Compound is always good, and nothing there. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. Oh, landing pad. I think we build that over here. Ceramic and aluminum. I doubt we actually need a real landing pad, though. I bet you the landing pad just allows us to land somewhere that's not one of the default spots. Let's go ahead and power this baby up. Okay, so we need an oxygenator and a solid fuel rocket. So we got our rocket engine. We can take these with us. That's just a backup one that we're gonna leave here. Where's our oxygenator? We did build one, didn't we? Didn't we, guys? Hang on. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oxygenator, ceramic and aluminum. I think we still... Wait, the ceramic's over here. I'm gonna take some zinc. I don't know what you use it for, but I will take some because I don't think that it's something we're gonna get a lot of. Actually, I only want the one thing of ceramics, so bye-bye. Now, not that one, this one. So that'll be ceramics. So I've got just a bit of zinc, a little bit of compound, a couple of these copper. Yeah, we'll take one of those. Small printer. You know what? We'll take that. I think we are go for launch. Okay. Go for launch. Whee! It even kind of looks like Blue Origin's lander. A little bit. While the ascent stage, it's really a two-stage lander that they're looking at building, similar to Apollo was. Okay, we want to go to there. How do we go there? I know there's a way to do this. How do you... Hang on. How is it that you do this? It's not E, it's not F. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. There we go. We blast off achievement. That was really stupid easy. Where are you? Ooh. There's all kinds of goodies here. Now this is probably something of interest. So let's go to the closest one to here. Why don't we? That looks like another planetoid. Oh wow, what a crummy spot to be in. One small step achievement. Yeah. Could have picked a better landing spot, I have a feeling. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and get ourselves out of this little cave. It won't be too bad. It's still safety regulated. There's... I was collecting some sort of resource here. What was I collecting? Resin. That will be handy. Well, that means this is not going to be my main staircase, because I need to dig out all this resin. Oh, wow. Let's see, get our little research. Okay, really? Huh, okay. Well, whatever. Is this a good enough spot to build our base? There's some interesting vents. It looks like there's a lot of resin here. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up our printer. And foils. We should have brought a small power source, because we're going to need one of those. Because you can't directly power these. Oh well, we'll build a generator. It'll be fine. Lots and lots of resin. We can easily make it back if we need to as well. Back to Sylvato or Terran or Earth or whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and pluck down that. I don't think there's a lot of wind on the moon, but we'll still follow good safety practices. We're gonna dump our resin. We seem to have lots of resin. I'm gonna hold on to the zinc for now. Probably shouldn't have unpacked those yet, but yeah. Live and learn. Now, we need to vacuum up some plants. Because we all know there's lots of plants on the moon. Okay. What is this? Alright. This will be fine. So now we have a little bit of organic. So we'll plop you. And let's build... First thing is we're going to build a medium platform. So then we have power. The next thing will be a printer. Which we're going to need compound for. Yeah, that's what I thought. But this will be a source of power, and that is good enough for now. Plug it in, plug it in. Excellent. Now let's see, what else can we find here? It was way easier to build a spaceship than I thought it would be. Maybe I should have still gone to the center. Nah, we'll explore the moon. We'll go back to Sylvata though, because I want to do some deep exploration at some point in time. What? Did I knock that? I knocked this one off. Okay. Well, whatever. Minor details. We now have one more tether. Yay! Now, the next thing, we need to find some compound. This is an absolute essential step that we must take for the good of all mankind. Not Kerbal kind. That would be a different game entirely, and one would never mix up such games. Well... We've got some pretty nice little geyser vents here. Ooh! That was a nice explosion. Okay. This is some clay. It's nice, but it's not going to make us a printer. Oh, there's some compound right there. Silly me. Perfect. In fact, there's a rather nice little compound field here. Okay, that should be enough compound to get us started. Let's build some more tethers. I love that thunk. No power. Not really surprised, because we have no source of power at the moment. Oh, that's right. I wanted to see if there was a plug in the spaceship. Let's go do an up-close inspection. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it. Be nice, but we do not need it. Need one more resin. But we don't need it right away. Let's go ahead and print our printer. Well, that was a short day-night cycle. Okay, this is going to be our base of operations. So we're gonna dump copper, zinc, and zinc in here. We'll start digging up some of this resin. We laugh at using a vacuum cleaner to suck up dirt on a foreign land, but that's actually kind of how they do it, at least for some of the missions. Planetary Society has something they have called Planet Vac. It's basically a vacuum to suck up dirt from other planets for soil samples. Okay, plenty of resin. We got a little bit of sunlight, excellent. So we got our printer, and I'm gonna go ahead and make one more platform. I don't, strictly speaking, have to make this, but we have plenty of resin, so why not? Plunk. Plug it in. I really need to learn how to rotate platforms. Okay, well now. We want a large platform B, and I think it's only not printing that because I'm in the way. And there's no power. Okay. No power is legit. It's a thing. We'll keep digging this up so we can get a couple more platforms. Hey, Supremacy. Yeah, it has been a long time. Welcome back. Might have even been this game that I was playing when you last came in here. Always good to have you around. How's life treating you? So in honor of the Blue Origin's announcement, we decided to go to the moon. And it took no time at all. It was actually kind of scary how little time it took. Oh, that's unfortunate. So Blue Origin is the company that Jeff Bezos has been putting a lot of money into, and they announced a lunar lander in real life about 3 hours ago that they are proposing on building that could take humans to the moon in as early as 2024. Okay. So, I figured that was as good an excuse to play this game as any. Now, what else do I want? We will want a research chamber, but I'm gonna say the smelting furnace is probably more important. Yeah, they've been working on it for 3 years, and basically So I don't know how much you follow this stuff, but Mike Pence, who's the Vice President of the United States, has said that he that the White House wants to send humans back to the moon soon. In 2024, probably because they want to do it before, you know, their election where they will inevitably be defeated. Give them something that they say that they can do. That's how politics work, right? But it's a very ambitious goal, and it's quite frankly one that only seems possible with the help of private industry that's already putting their own funds into it. They didn't specify a framework. In fact, they want to do it with the Gateway SLS program, which is not going to happen. They cannot possibly do that in 2024 without a lot of funding. But Blue Origin has this lander that they've been building. Lockheed Martin has one that they've been building, designing really. And then there's the SpaceX one, of course. So one of those could probably do the trick. So it's going to be interesting. This is kind of the space race of the billionaires. They didn't actually say that they needed to do it with NASA's help, although they really strongly implied that, hey, we're the people who can actually make this happen because we've been working on it for years. More resin. It's kind of fun to make the geysers explode. Yeah, it's crazy to believe though. 1969, so at the end of this month is the 50th anniversary of Apollo 10, which was the dry rehearsal for Apollo 11 that was in July. It's crazy that we're getting that close. Well, we got the light. Go to the light. Suck up some compound while we're on the way. So I just put up a new website this week that shows approximately where Snoopy is, which is the upper stage of the Apollo 10 capsule. And it's the only Apollo lunar module that's still in existence that was used that is intact. So it's kind of a rare little piece of history there. I could build a buggy, but I would need some aluminum. Large printer's not going to do a ton of good, but let's get some more platforms. Can never have too many platforms. Except for no power. Yeah, that's okay. I'll run the generator for just a sec. Monk. Okay. It's whereisroadster.com/Snoopy. Snoopy's the name of it. Here, I'll type that in chat real quick. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I've been doing several things not game related for a while, so I also made this silly web game called Don't Check It. You win the game by being the last one of your friends to check to see if you won the game. Okay. I guess I may as well get a research center. Some resin. Oh, I built a web game that it's called Don't Check It, that basically you play it with a group of friends and the last person to check to see if they won is the winner. But you don't actually win until you check to see if you won. So it's kind of a little mind game. It's based off of something called The Game. That is a... I mean, it's basically if you think about the game, then you've lost it. That's how that works. Actually, I'm gonna keep all the compound on. Drop the resin. Yeah. I don't need 3 things of compound. 2 will be fine. Now, let's see if we can get some research nuts. Yeah, it's in orbit around the sun right now. We don't really know where it is very well, but I took the best data that we have available, so I'm confident enough to put a website up. And then if we ever get better data, then I'll fix it. I will be playing Surviving Mars next week. I'll be doing actually live streams more at the time of day where you're able to see them. I think probably at 9 or 10 in the morning Eastern time, so 10 hours earlier in the day than it is right now. Ooh, I love that thunk. What do we got there? Let's go check that out. We must check out the spaceships. This is one of the prime rules of the safety manual. Oh, it's like wind. Huh. Well, let's check the... I learned a trick, which is if you go to the Astropedia resources, spillerite, I think. Yeah, and I didn't bring any spillerite with me, so that one will remain unopened for now. That's too bad. You can see the gateway chamber. Ooh. I don't know if you've seen anything with the Astroneer 1.0, but it's changed a little bit. It's not moving that much relative to Earth. It's kind of in the same orbit. So we got some resin, we got some... Powering this is going to be a bear. Okay. Well, let's get up here. Build the safety manual ramp. Actually, can I do this? Nope. Really? Oh, darn. Actually, let's just build all... Yeah, this'll do. We just gotta get up there. It doesn't have to be pretty. We'll build a better ramp. Yep, it's fairly close. Ironic, most of the objects I've tracked have actually been closer to the Tesla Roadster than Earth has been recently. It's relatively close to OSIRIS-REx. So let's see here. Solar power is probably out. Ooh, we have a cave. I have not done any cave exploration here. I'm going to leave behind my plant life in a little hole here. Well, this is more than a little hole, so let's build a safety ramp down. Space is big. So I was on the 365 Days of Astronomy podcast, and when they very first came out, they had this theme song that was like Far Away or something. Everything in space is far away. Just mind-boggling far. And so they had this, it's not quite hard rock, but it's fairly hard rock. Yeah. You've heard of it? Stuff is far, 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 far away. Yeah. That's as much as I'm gonna attempt to do such things. I used to listen to a bunch of podcasts, and so I listened to that one a long, long time ago. It's kind of fun to be on it. Podcast that I listened to 10 years ago. Get to be on it. Looks like we got some crystals. Excellent. This will be required for us to get any reasonably large amount of power. The moon has a lot of solar power, which is good, but it doesn't have any copper, as I understand. I don't remember if I brought any. Well, regardless, we can't build a... Maybe we could build a centrifuge, I don't remember. Huh, I'll have to check that. But I want to avoid doing that where possible. It's nothing like what? Oh, you're... sorry, I missed that email. Gotcha. This is what I get for paying attention to the game and not chat, right? Haha. Yeah. Let me think. 10 years ago, how did I think my future would be now? There are a couple of surprises, but not too far off. 20 years ago, still not too far off. I thought I would be doing more stuff with space, but I have the website and this YouTube channel and stuff, I guess, for that purpose. Oh, okay, that's the dead end. This has got to go away. I love how those things just blow up. So if I keep following this... Hey, Jeff. Huh. You know, I don't know that super boosts are a good thing in this game. I've had some bad experiences with them. Actually, there's really... Well, I'll keep a little... I'll put a beacon up. Let's do that. I don't really have a good way to tell this base. So we're gonna put a beacon here. And I think I have an empty platform, yeah. No nuts yet. Yeah, so the Blue Origins announcement, it was kind of Jeff Bezos's normal spiel of, humanity wants to if we want to have a trillion people, we got to be living some in space, and he wants to take Earth and have it be for residential and move most of the hard industry off the planet, anything that pollutes. So we have a nice little Gaian environment here. And build resources, and the moon he feels is a convenient step to doing it. I guess I give Blue Origins a lot of grief about not being so open, but they're a little more open than I think I give them credit for. Whee! That was a big jump. The one thing, timeline-wise, that he did do was, he wants to be a part of the moon landing in 2024. It's not... It was overhyped, though, but, I mean, we did get to see the mock-up of the lander, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I wish there was a little bit more details. Compound... Oh, let's go back in the cave. Yeah, it did, and it kills me that they didn't stream it. I mean, come on, are we living in the 1990s? Yeah. That event was not for the general public. That was an event for NASA. They wanted to have NASA look and see the program and said, "Hey, this is what we're going to do." And Congress. It was for politicians. I mean, that's why they did it in DC, right? Hang on. Slight bit of moderation. So we might be able to get down fairly deep here. Oh, that's a new nut. Still, it's like doubling the amount of information that Blue Origin has released. It's really... That company is the most secretive company. They've been around longer than SpaceX, but nobody knows that because they've been operating in secrecy the entire time. They have all these huge, huge plans, but they're so secretive. I remember hearing about Blue Origins like 6 years ago, and at that point in time, there was no public knowledge of what they were doing at all other than they were an aerospace company. That was it. I don't know. I don't know anything about John Carnac. Maybe. I really should have built my base further up. That's okay. Let's see if we can find a cave that's closer to home so I can get some of this juicy, juicy research. It's not really... Oh, yeah. Tethers. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that he had any research into the space, so... That is not one I had heard before. I do recall hearing something vaguely, but yeah. Okay. So he was the original billionaire rocketeer? I assume he was a billionaire. We got something else here. What do we got? Power. Okay. Oh, we got a power cell. Can I just put a power cell down on the ground? Will it? No. That would be too easy. So you have to build a real platform for that. Okay. We got a lot of compound and resin. And no tunnel. Okay. Ooh. What do we have here? This is graphite, I think? Never did figure out what this does, but I suppose we'll get there. So Jeff Bezos just knows that if he's going to get any richer, he has to make it so humans can spread throughout the solar system. And we got some... Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'll give him full credit for putting $1 billion a year of his own personal money into this endeavor. That's... You know, Elon Musk did go all in too, but all in for him... Well, Elon Musk spent his entire fortune to get SpaceX and Tesla working. There was a time where he almost ran out of cash entirely. Yeah... We'll go ahead and put that... Oh. Silly me, I didn't even plug that in. That was dumb. This isn't gonna kill me, is it? Oh well. Let's go see what else we can find. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Although, getting to the Tesla Roadster wouldn't be that easy. Not anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, if you could get to it... Okay, so there's some clay down there. Let's get the clay. If you could get to it, it wouldn't be terrible. What can I say? I was interested in the answer, and I figured, well, let me just make a website to figure out the answer to that question. It's a lot of fun. And I've come across some interesting people as a result. I know I've had conversations on the internet with at least 2 of the people who were at the meeting today with Jeff Bezos. Like direct tweeting messages. So. So we'll have some ceramic. This... I forget what it takes to build a large wind. I think it might be ceramic and glass. So this should be helpful. If we could get a little bit of wind power, that would go a long ways. Woo! Safety manual! Oh. Let's build a bridge atop of this. Yeah. It's halfway tempting. I actually live in the DC area. It was halfway tempting to go see if I could find any of them today after the meeting, but I opted not to. And this one. Well, one of them with his invitation. Ish. It was sent to a larger group of people, but I was definitely included there. But getting to downtown DC is a real pain. I need the small printer. I don't have the... Well, that's crummy. I don't have the turbine researched. Wait, that's at the bottom of... It's here. Solar wind is 2000 and I don't have that. Darn. You taking off supremacy? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Jeff is taking off. Sorry. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I can post a link to the game. It's called Astroneer. What you talking about? Yay! Conversation continues. This is always good. Okay, what are we looking for? Research nuts. Why do I have all my glass with me? Let me go dump this glass off real quick. Let's just digging hole. We'll go up to safety manual. Okay. Whew. Okay. So we've got the ceramic. Now we need to go... What's this? I think that's ammonium, if I'm right. I'm always right. Yeah, it's ammonium. Good. So we'll be able to make some rocket fuel. Maybe. Guess not. Oh well. I think there's a new version of Astroneer that's coming out really soon. Like, the beta might be available right now, but I didn't feel like messing with a new version right now. I'll probably try the new version after I'm done with Surviving Mars. Um, so what are you intrigued? What you talking about? About this game, or? What do we got here? Power cell, good. It's a game of space exploration and research collecting and stuff like that. So, a lot of fun. It kind of came out around the same time as No Man's Sky, and it's been generally better received. I quite enjoy it, though. Yeah, this is a good game for me because really why I do these streams is not so much why I do it in streams as opposed to just playing is I want to have a conversation. So I go and play these space related games, and I love it games like this because I can, have a conversation with people while I'm playing, but it gives you something to do besides just sitting here and talking. And I don't have a big enough audience where I can just do that yet. Maybe someday, but that's what the point of this is. That's why I say live office hours. You got any questions, I will do my best to answer them. It's a very zen game, though. I might have more hours of playing this game on my channel than any other one. It's a close race between Kerbal, Surviving Mars, and this one. Okay, well, let's figure out how to get down there. I learned that the creator of this game died while it was being made, sadly, but they managed to keep going and finish it off. And I'm happy with the results. That is a new... new booger. Aha! You shall not pass. That's compound. Interesting. It probably means this would be a good spot to head down. It's a pretty interesting history to this game. Like a lot of the indie success games have a really interesting history. Some guy who built a prototype and enjoyed it and got some people together and started building it. I don't really want to plant too many of those, but there's an achievement for planting seeds of a lot of different plants, of all of them, so I may as well. I got some resin. Just wait until you hear the gasping sounds that happen when I'm not connected to the tether and I'm not breathing for long enough. It'll happen sooner or later. I need to bring a seed back. So let's find something, or a nut. Because I'm going to be done with the research nut, so... I love how killing these things now gives you a little micro research. These things were always so annoying to kill before, now you get something from it. Yeah, there's a little bit of an atmosphere on here. Every planet has something. What do we got? This is another power one, okay. They always have oxygen somehow that you can get from the atmosphere with an oxygen generator now. And then they have some kind of an atmosphere, and they have plants. Even this lifeless seeming moon. There's actually technically plants on the moon right now. They're dead. The Chinese landed plants on the moon, though. They grew some with their last lander. They didn't last very long. But they did grow plants on the moon. Yeah, resin, don't care. I need those seeds, those nuts. Let's see what happens when you go up here. It's kind of neat. You know, I'll keep going just a little bit more for the fun of it without the tethers. Just so you live on the edge a little bit. Safety manual says you have to do stuff like this every now and then. Well, looks like a dead end. It's not steep enough. There we go. You can hear the hard breathing a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go back now before we have any issues to report. Oh gosh, I pushed it too far. No! Oh no! Whoops. Oh, that was unfortunate. This is what we get for violating the safety manual. We'll have to go and take care of this. Because we know the Astroneer core has a perfect safety record, and you guys will see how we managed to achieve that here in a moment. Yeah, I ran out of air. Hey, Blender. Been a while since I've seen you in. Getting all kinds of people tonight. Wow, this is great. It's not the way I want to go. I should stream on, what's today, a Thursday? Thursdays more often. This way. Yes, it is one of the rules of the Astroneer Corps that if you do not follow the safety manual, then you will be kicked out of it. And that's how it manages to maintain its perfect safety record. So we'll go back down here in the hold, and we will deal with the person who broke the safety record. What's this? There we go. Safety record is now untarnished. Although, what on earth was this? Looks like there was a whole base here. Wolf for mind. Let's see. Huh. Tungsten! Oh, that will be handy. Let's see if there's anything else here. Some crystals. May as well pick some of this up while we're at it. So now you guys know the secret to obtaining a perfect safety record. Just, you know, don't tell these guys. They think it was just an empty backpack that they were burying for some strange reason. Well, no research nuts, but we do have the resources, I believe, to build some wind, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't see my beacon. Interesting. There it is. Do this every time. I need to build something over this hole so I don't have that problem. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our tungsten. You have no power, that's why. Well, that's okay. Research. Oh, I'm still researching that nut. How about that? So I need this printer. And we need a... yeah, ceramic and glass. We have a fair bit of those in one of the holes around here somewhere. Yeah, that's right. We collected a little bit of pure aluminum. We can make a buggy. We're gonna make a buggy. So we're gonna put you here? Sure. So hopefully we can get a little bit of nighttime power now. I'm actually gonna collect a couple of these to take with me. Oh shoot. Not a huge deal, but no power. Okay, well that's fine. We have a power cell. Put this just a little bit higher so we can see it from further away. Yeah, no power. Drat. What do we need to do still? Oh, let's go dump off our crystal too. I'm gonna keep 2 of these as pure, because it does help to have a little bit of pure crystal. I'll dump that in this hole. And now this hole. And I'm gonna take this guy now. Gonna take our generator. Take the wind turbine. We'll leave that. Yeah. This will be good. Can I start building one more wind turbine? Perfect. So we'll have it there whenever we make it back here. Yeah, No Man's Sky definitely has better looks. I need to play that sometime. That has long been on my list of games to play. And I know it's gotten a lot better. There's some beauty in the simplicity of this game. A lot of people feel this is just for kids because, you know, the low poly look tends to be more for kids, but I don't see anything wrong with playing this as an adult. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Well, the first things first is we need, let's dump these off. We're gonna need some platforms. There's the generator. And then I need to build me some platforms. So we're gonna need some resin and we're gonna need some compound. See if we can find a better spot. Here we go. Dig some of this up. So some other interesting space news. News for SpaceX keeps getting worse and worse. They apparently had a test that we don't know a lot of the details about, but they lost a one of their test vehicles in a parachute test. Don't know what that's about, but it's probably not good. And they officially did blow up one of their capsules. I think the quote was the vehicle was destroyed. And Elon has miraculously been silent about it, which is just eerie. Elon always is talking about stuff. So, yeah. I had been thinking up until that came out that SpaceX was going to be the people to make it to back to space to bring humans there. But I'm not so sure anymore. They might lose out. I mean, they'll make it there eventually, but it might be a little while. Okay. Let's turn you off. Got 2 of these platforms now. Excellent. And we will plug you. Come on. There we go. Plug you in. Now, we don't get a lot of wind on the moon, though. So we might have to do this with biogenerators. Yeah. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get enough to... Oh, this is just harder rock to get through. Interesting. Okay. So some of the rocks you have to have an upgraded drill to target. This is apparently one of those. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on the moon here. There's an atmosphere and all kinds of crazy plants. Plants that shoot at you. You can use wind powered. You can actually use wind powered on the Mars. The surviving Mars wind power is the most unrealistic part of it, is the fact that it's constant all the time, but it's totally possible. This is an interesting nut. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the nut back and we'll consider our life well done. See if we can open this gateway chamber. Probably not, with only 2 wind turbines here. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure something out. We might have to go back to Earth and get some solar power. See what kind of metals I brought with me. If I brought some copper, then we might be able to get some more solar power here. Solar power is more reliable. That's the no power indicator. Okay. Graphite, copper. Okay, so we have copper. Let's build a centrifuge. If we can. I don't have that research though, do I? Probably not. Medium rover. It'll be soil centrifuge. Oh, that's not so much. Compound and aluminum. So we have everything we need to build this. Probably in our backpack. Except for we're gonna need another platform. So let's go dig up some resin so we can build ourselves another platform. So we'll need 3 things of resin, which actually I already have, but we'll get one more. There we go. Of course, the soil centrifuge is done. So we have our tungsten. Let's go ahead and dump this in our metals. Actually, I'm going to separate the metals out. They'll be kind of connected, but not really. Actually, we'll take the wind turbine with us. Now, platform B. Go ahead and get you. You can stay here, resin. Organic. We'll go ahead and burn the organic. We just want carbon. A soil centrifuge is not something I usually like to use very often. But we'll go ahead and build it anyways. because we need to duplicate our copper. Love the nice little wind marks on the moon. Can't believe Apollo was 50 years ago. It's amazing to me. It's been 50 years since we first sent humans to the moon. And it's going to be more than 50 years until we can do it again. Well, 50 years from Apollo, from the last Apollo mission. Not surprisingly, did not unlock. Okay. Huh. You know what? I don't want to get these. Don't really want compound either at the moment. Let's go back in the hole. If NASA goes back to the moon by 2024, it's going to be because they are partnering with a commercial agency, either Blue Origin or SpaceX. That's what I think. Cameras in games can be a pain. So I need some tethers. That's why I gotta come up and build some. I don't have any more compound. That's okay though. Tether? Did I... what? Oh, okay, I have a tether there. What do we got here? Some research. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Me. I think the next time we make it to the moon, there will be a moon base. I think that is going to be a part of things. Okay. Let's go ahead and hook up our soil centrifuge here. So we'll dump off our dirt. And we should probably get another 1 or 2 of those capsules. So do. There we go. Collect some nice lovely resin. Is there anything at the bottom of this pit? Not really. Just more hard dirt. I hope we can make it back to the moon soon. 2024 is really ambitious. With the way that NASA... Not with SLS. SLS is an interesting... Well, SLS is fine. It's the gateway. Lunar Gateway is such a dumb idea. It's one of those ideas that sounds good on paper, but in reality, it's just not going to work at all. So the way that they're planning on doing is you build a moon base that's kind of sort of around the moon, but not really. And then all of your missions go to and from there, but you still have to launch everything there in the first place, so it's not really going to save you much. So you launch humans on this big giant SLS monster, and then you launch a second mission with the lunar module and fuel. You have them meet at this gateway. They call it the lunar toll booth. That's what Robert Zubin likes to call it. I'm trying to decide, although I think I've pretty much made up my mind. I'm gonna go to the Humans to Mars summit this year. I've been to them in the past. Last time it was really neat. Buzz Aldrin was there, and Robert Zubrin was there, and a whole bunch. Andy Weir, the guy who wrote The Martian, was there. A whole bunch of really interesting people. There's not as many this year, although the SpaceX Mars director is going to be there and he's going to speak. I'm really interested to hear what he has to say. So I'm going to go there the day that he will be there. So Tuesday I'm going to be playing Surviving Mars, and then Wednesday I'm going to go to the Humans to Mars summit. It's going to be a busy week. Let me dump some. I don't want to dump them there. Here. That'll do. Actually, I want one of those. The wind turbine, though, we are going to dump. We're going to unpack it. Do I have any resin on me? No. Okay. It's fine. Let's go back in the hole. Yeah, I've seen Buzz Aldrin. I did not meet him, but I've seen him. I was maybe 150 feet away from him. He's a character. I met Andy Weir and I met Robert Zubrin, but I did not meet Buzz Aldrin. I might have been able to if I had the press pass that I do this time, but I did not, alas. Then last time I went, I was with the Boy Scouts. I was a volunteer, so they let me attend the conference, but I couldn't get to any of the special areas at all. It's neat, still neat though. It was a lot of fun, but... And hey, it was for free, so I can't really complain. This time, as I understand, I'll get access to some of the special areas. So, we'll see. I don't know if that'll be the case or not, but it's not as cool as it was in the past. Take a little stretch break. Okay. What am I looking for? Ooh. This is, I believe, no. Wolframite. Ah! Tungsten. And we got a lot of it, boy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this tungsten yet, but we'll figure out a use for it. Let me put you right here so it's nice and obvious. Okay, what can I do? Yeah, let's just go back up. Start smelting this. I'm sure there'll be a nice use for it soon. Whoa. Safety manual. Okay. I think it, yeah, it's up the hill and then I'll see it. Okay, I've been threatening to do this for a long time. It's time to do it. Yeah, I got Andy Weir's and Robert Zubrin's autographs while I was there. It was pretty neat. Robert Zubrin is a really interesting guy. He's every bit as strong a personality as you would think. He's the founder of the Mars Society, and he is probably the single person who has done the most to creating an architecture to get to Mars of anybody out there. The Mars Direct plan, which is the only remotely affordable plan to getting humans to Mars, was his brainchild. So and I should really put the drill module on the drill. That would help. Okay. Tungsten. Let's see if there's anything that... Chemistry lab. I think I'm gonna have to get one of those. So let me go ahead and drop off some more soil. Won't take it unless it's full, I guess. Just fine. Dump some glass in. Dump some carbon. Oh, that must be the plant material, okay. And use the aluminum. Can stay here too. I guess that's a buggy if I was gonna get it. Yeah, and this was all before I had any street cred from Where is Roadster. It's amazing how many doors that has opened up. Holy moly, I played this for an hour and a half? Well, that's okay, we're gonna keep going. Actually, there's one other thing that I wanted to check and research. But not when I'm surfing. We have to follow the safety manual at least a little bit. Aluminum and tungsten. Medium generator. I think it's what we're gonna have to get next. I don't know what kind of fuel it'll burn, but hopefully it'll be enough to get us someplace. This cave is so neat. Let's go down. Whoa. What is that thing? Dangerously close to violating the safety manual. This cannot happen. What is this? Oh, it's plant material. Bah. Some more quartz. That's handy. And then anything else we got interesting down here? Not really. Okay, let's get out of here. I haven't made it gasp for air. Used to be blowing those up was really, really dangerous, but apparently not so much now. Close to you. What did I do? Hello? Where did my tether line go? This is what I get for not paying attention. Okay, there's a tether line here. I don't know how we lost it, but that's okay. We just went out a little different way, I guess. Didn't quite get to the gasping sound. That's always fun when you have this nice big gasp when you first are breathing. After an extended time of not doing so. What is this thing? That's a research note, so we'll take you back. Looks like something unfortunate happened here. Some violations of the safety protocol. Solar panel! Oh, this is a really good spot to have a solar panel. Oh, I'm glad I searched this out. So we're going to carry you over to here, and we're going to set up another platform. In fact, I think we've got enough little ones. We're going to set this up properly. So we need some resin to do that. Get one more thing of resin. I got like 3 or 4 of them easily, but one last one. It's not absolutely required, but it would be nice. Okay, we're not gonna get it. It's fine. Let's bring this back. Bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Now, actually, I do want to switch out. Get a little bit more consistent power. Actually, let's take this off. And we'll print a printer. Medium printer. And some compound. Okay. Let's go get some compound. Digging a hole. Guess that's enough compound. Oh, hey! Really? Oh, it's because I didn't plug this in. Come on. Burning daylight here. Literally. Okay, you are going to print a large platform B. That will do. And then one large platform B will be enough to hold all of my power items that I have there. And that might be enough to crack the gateway open. It's definitely more power available than I had. Well, we're getting some wind, so let's replace you. Guess we'll let the generator run for a minute. Although that's going to take a lot of power. Never mind. Okay, I've got full canisters. Let's go take them back with our research item. We'll dump them off at our soil centrifuge. I didn't use it very much the last game, but this one we'll try to use it some more. Save a little bit of time. Whew. Actually, let's go straight. We missed the gateway bridge. Almost. Still haven't managed to crack this nut. Wow. That's actually kind of surprising to me. Let's go dump our soil. So what this will allow us to do eventually is to build our own, or to copy a compound. So we're going to copy copper. And that will allow us to make some copper out of dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and put the copper here. Very, very valuable copper. But this will be a good use for it. It's not done, is it? I guess you can only get basic minerals. This is a little bit of a difference from where it was before. I think that's actually a good thing. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know, now I know. I'm actually gonna leave two of these here. Quartz, graphite. Okay. Well, that's new. Let's see what other fun news is going on. Hmm. I don't know. Guess life just keeps on ticking into the future. Should make a song like that or something, right? Okay. Let's go back to the monument and see if we can crack that open. And then I think once I crack open the monument, we're gonna call this an evening, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. But things are definitely pretty exciting in the space field. It seems like every week something new is happening. Oh, Starship has cold gas thrusters now on it. So they can actually maneuver it. So they're getting ready to do untethered tests. They did a couple of tests where it was tethered down, it couldn't move very far. But they're gonna try it now without the tether on. So that should be pretty cool. Did I get my box? Yes, I did. Let's see if I can plug it. That nope. We'll just extend it out this way. There we go. And then we'll carry you, disconnect, lift, put it right on the edge, and then plug you in, and then watch our power explode. Behold the massive amounts of power. And I'll go ahead and put you on there for now too. And we'll plug this back in to see if we can unlock it. During the daylight with the proper amounts of sun, we might just be able to do it. Okay. See how the power levels look. Not too high. Everything's moving and it's not quite enough. Okay. So we're gonna need some more power here. We'll have to think through that. There's some copper which we can't get. No, we need the generator. This is what we need. So for the generator we need science. And what better way to get science than killing plants? Innocent plants. Plant some of those. Sure, why not? Nothing too terribly interesting. Okay. Get some breathing done. It's a good time to go down in the cave. Don't have a lot of resources on us. Could probably do it with one more solar panel. It's all just resin, okay. It's down this hole. Nothing really, okay. That is fine. Let's see here. What do we got? Just some quartz. I'm not gonna go too far out of my way for quartz. I think this is aluminum? Yeah, this is aluminum. Aluminum we could use some more of right now. So we'll dig it up. I suppose I could get more small generators, but all I really have is wind that I can do small, or I could do the plant-based ones, I suppose. Where's the fun in that? Yeah. Don't know that we can fulfill the safety manual and get this. See if I can get one more thing of... I seem to be constantly running out of power. Come on, one more unit. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Let's get out of here. Okay. Let's get out of here. Cross the bridge and up through the hole and off to Grandma's house we go. Somehow that doesn't quite seem right, but let's just go with it. Okay. Whee! Yep, and not surprisingly, we have no power here whatsoever. Now, the research nut is cracked, so let's go ahead and put a new one on. So that will be helpful. And let's put all of our smelting stuff. Oops, if I can actually, well, let's get them dumped here first. Now we're getting some power. More power! Yeah, that was horrible imitation. That's alright. This is what we do here. Horrible imitations. Still need to dump there. The quartz crystal goes in this hole. Tungsten goes here. And yeah. We'll dump you here. Now, let's see if we can get one more wind power. Do I have any more glass? Yes, I do. Ceramic? And glass, I think. Yeah, and I don't have any ceramic. Oh, that's alright. Dump some aluminum in here. Let's go find some ceramic. I know I've seen a lot of clay all around. So we'll go dig some up. I think it tends to be in the pits if I remember right. I think that's ceramic if I remember right. Yep, this looks like ceramic. Perfect. Well, ceramic in making. I've been in that cave. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. It's kind of a dead-end cave, I believe. Come on. I know there's more clay in here. You can do this. No? Okay, I knew there was some somewhere. Two things of clay. That's gonna have to do. So let's go back to the base. And not take the shortcut of doom. It's not that far. We don't need shortcuts. Psh. Okay. I thought there was another thing of... I swore I had another one, but I guess I heard the wrong thunk sound. It must have been for the organic. Oh well. It's fine. It's tempting to just pick this space up and move it, although I can't move the bigger things. So yeah, we'll leave it there. But we will take the power from the other base once we finish powering this thing. Actually, you know what? I need the glass so that I can build me a wind turbine. How's my research coming? Let's go look. But let's, yeah. Pro tip. Do not just look at your research and get all completely lost in it and absorbed until you have at least managed to connect yourself to a tether. Just a little tip there. Not that I would ever do something silly like not doing that. $54, that's not bad. Oh, there's some serious wind here. Actually, we've got enough. We should be able to build ourselves another solar panel or two. I think the stuff will be smelted by now. Nope, just some more aluminum. Got plenty of aluminum. Maybe I will build that buggy. And not quite. Not quite. Let's see here. What else is there to talk about? We have SpaceX is launching Starlink. That's something that's kind of exciting. So they're going to launch an unknown number of satellites. The guesses are between 12 and 36. That will be for the Starlink constellation. They're going to do the first dedicated Starlink launch. So Starlink, of course, is their internet system for anywhere connection to the internet. Looks like compound. We'll take the long way around. We one of the easiest achievements to get is to go sliding down a mountain. What can I do to improve this situation even further? It has to be on for a full 30 seconds too. This is what I have to remember, and if you are disconnected even for a brief time, it stops. So it's probably going to be really hard pressed to do this with the setup we have right now. Solar power can be continuous fairly easily, but it's not so easy for the wind power to be that continuous. Yeah, it's an insane number of satellites that Starlink is going to do. If they manage to pull that off, it's going to be amazing. Nobody really knows how big they are, or much about them really at all. Other than if they can pull it off, they will be insanely rich and powerful. Starlink is something I think anybody would understand and get, and quite frankly, a lot of people would love to have. I would have loved to have satellite internet in some of the places I've lived. I'm sure the early customers, though, will be like cruise ships and stuff like that. Okay, this back. Will it affect other satellites in orbit? Maybe. Space debris is very real, especially in low Earth orbit, and so they have to be cognizant of that. But in theory, they can make it work. I don't know how it's going to be in practice. Can I get my generator? So close. Windows to God. Yep, it is absolutely insane. If I remember right, the launch is going to happen like next week. It's surprisingly quick. You would think it would take a long time, but nope. Man, these things are everywhere. They grow like weeds. That might be a good way to get some research. It's close enough where I could drag one of my solar panels there. And that might be enough. Oh, it's going to be May of 2019 unless something horrible happens. They're planning on doing it on the 15th, is what the launch is planned. They did launch the 2 satellites that are nicknamed Tintin A and B, and there have been some mixed results. They definitely are prototype satellites, though. Now, these satellites are still prototype. They're not going to be able to do everything. Starlink will eventually work kind of like the Iridium satellites, that they can talk to each other, but these ones are not going to be able to talk to each other, at least not at a high data rate. And it's when you can talk to each other that the really exciting stuff happens. That's where you get the insane worldwide bandwidth. What is this? It's supposed to be ammonium. Come on. Really? Okay, fine. We'll go back. Well, there'll probably be multiples, but there's always the hardline internet that you can use as your backup. So it's not like they're going to be able to do anything scary with it. It's not like they're weapons or something like that. There actually will be cameras on them. Well, there's lots of cameras, but it would take a pretty big camera in space to see much of anything. Resolution is important. It's not like, you know, these spy satellite films and whatnot that come up. Real spy satellites are not nearly that good. Just a little bit more. Where can I get some bits? Probably not that direction. Ooh. Let's try killing these mushrooms and maybe they'll give me something. All this is seeds. Huh. There we go, there's some research bits. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. No one will know. Ever. Whee! Okay, got you. Let's just go up the hill, through the woods, into grandmother's house we go. Yeah, how close does a normal camera have to be to count the hairs on your beard? Okay, we got the medium generator, so let's go ahead and build this. Aluminum and tungsten. Let's go ahead and a couple of things of tungsten. So we'll build 2 of these. Sure, why not? Except for I didn't grab 2 things of tungsten. Bad me. The yellow bar is energy. The blue bar is air. Both are important to an extent. Come on, you can do it! Okay, now what do I'm expecting that it's gonna take something a little bit more than just plants to power this. So I'll take some carbon and see if that's good enough. Whoa. That was a minor safety violation infraction. Still good enough to keep me in the Astroneer Corps though, luckily. Whew. They are so forgiving when it comes to these things. Okay. I'd like to get 3 things of resin if I can. Yeah, okay, what am I gonna do? This is not quite tenable. I only have 1 thing of resin, so I need to find more resin. I know there was a lot of resin around here. There's some more. Of course it has to be on the little exit ramp, but that's alright. We'll just make this safety approved. In fact, let's dig right here. That's two. Where's our third one? Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got it now. We got this, boys. Whee! We'll go ahead and dump our resin here just so we don't have to carry it. I'm gonna turn this on just to get it started. When we get some power, then we'll go ahead and automatically do that. I do want to... let's dump the medium generators off here too. Let's see, what do they take? Carbon. Perfect. 2 things of carbon. It's an interesting piece of debris. Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna climb up here and see what else there was to see. Looks like the mushrooms got them. I mean, got who? Nothing ever happens horrible in the Astroneer safety program. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Okay. Pop some mushrooms. There's a good amount of resin here, that's nice. Ooh, that thumping. I think I've actually died, but I was sliding down the mountain and I hit my tether. That's always a lot of fun. Still nothing, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Just need a little bit of power. Now, if I plug the carbon in, is that gonna turn it off? And you off. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes you just get lucky. Okay, now we got lots of power. Let's go ahead and disconnect this. Because that will make everything go a little bit faster. Then we'll throw this down that way and we'll plug it back in. Okay. It's activated. We'll turn this one on too, just to make sure we have enough power. Ooh. Oh. Darn. Yeah, I was afraid that wasn't gonna last. So let's put our solar panels out here, so it'll have a little bit more light. What do we need to do to make this better? Oh, we've got a research item, okay. As soon as the wind starts blowing. Come on. Any day now. I'm gonna move these. There it comes too. So loud. Third thumb. Boom. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It ran out of power just before it finished. We lost the wind just before. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna get another generator. We'll take this back, get another generator, get some more. Let's take this. One more generator will be excellent. We'll have to find a way to pack these up. I know there's a tool that you can get that will pack up stuff again. So I think we can pack up all of our generators so that we can take them. For that matter, all of our solar panels and whatnot will all be helpful. We're gonna have to start experimenting with chemicals here. So there's that, and yes, we want to get some more carbon and tungsten and aluminum. There's aluminum and there's tungsten. Idle space? What's idle space? Just what is it? It's one of those types of games, huh? I will keep that in mind. Well, what to do, what to do. Okay, we got... I will take one extra thing of carbon just to make sure we have plenty of fuel. Yeah, I played a few of those before. I played the famous one, Cookie Clicker. I also played Factory Idol, which is a different kind of idle game. I used to play Cookie Clicker with spreadsheets. Oh, it's the grandfather, huh? One, two, three. Hey, it's turned on. We have this activated now. Yay! So we have an origin node. We have some other interior elevation. So there's some node in the center and there's this one. Okay. Well, now we have accomplished what we set out to do here. So, what does this unpacker take? Might be. It's not a shredder. Rubber seat drill. Is it a large thing? Atmospheric condenser. We're gonna have to get one of those soon. And a chemistry lab is probably the next thing we're gonna get, other than maybe the packer. It's not here, is it? Get a big giant solar array. What does the solar array take? Copper, glass, plastic, and graphene. Okay. Where is the packer? Packager is just a small thing. Takes graphite, which we have some, and it's 1,000 research. That's not so bad. Okay, so we'll get the packager. Let's take one of the power sources here, though. I'm gonna take one of the wind ones back with me. And then I think we'll call it an evening. This has been long enough. Probably won't help a whole lot, but you know what? Every little bit of power helps. Awesome. And we're researching, so yeah, this is as good a point as any, I think, to end. So thank you guys very much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have. I think next time, I think we'll take a journey to go deep underneath either this moon or the main planet, wherever that is. There we go. So this is Desolo, and I think the other one's like Sylva or something. One of those two, we'll go dig deep into it and see if we can get to the center of it. But yeah, pen up early. Okay, well, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.